Welcome to Eye Contact, a video news programme on issues and controversies in ophthalmology, sponsored by EUROTIMES. I'm Dr. Richard Packard. Surgical videos have become an essential way for us to review our own cases and, thanks to the internet, to observe others doing surgery and learn new tips and techniques. Some surgical videos now being produced approach Hollywood-level production standards. We're speaking now with Dr. Soosan Jacob, Dr. Agarwal's hospital in Chennai, India, about what makes a good video. Dr. Jacob has won several prizes in surgical video competitions around the world. So welcome, Soosan. Now, how would you say, in answer to this question, just how important have surgical videos become in ophthalmic surgery?
I think surgical videos are taking a very important role now. A lot of it is happening online, and part of it is the reason is because it's so easy to watch videos online. You do not need to be at a specific center, which may be one of the rare centers which is performing that surgery. Rather, you could just go online and check out the videos. So it's become a great tool for teaching and for showing new techniques, new technology, and for making these techniques accessible even to the most remote places. For example, you might be working in a place where none of these techniques are being performed, and you could possibly just learn how to do them by watching these surgical videos.
I think that's very important. I mean, most cataract surgical suites now provide video for the surgeon. Have you got any tips on how the young surgeon can optimize the learning experience from using this resource?
Yeah, I think that's again a very, very useful tool that is now available for the young ophthalmologists, and I think they should all record every single case of this, because that's actually the best way of learning. Going back and reviewing your own case and seeing what are the mistakes you might have made and the reasons why you might have made these mistakes. And often time when you're operating, in the stress of the situation, you don't realize why a particular thing happened, or what you could have done to avoid it. And when you go back, review the case and you see it again, you realize. And I think it's important not just to review those cases where something went wrong, but also the case where you think that you did an exceptionally good job, to see what was it that you did differently, which made this surgery so good or so easy for you to do. So that's a very important tool, and I think everyone should use it.
Now, you've, as we said, won a number of prizes for your videos. Let's discuss video production for a larger audience. I mean, how can someone learn to produce videos at the level that we see in competitions now and major conferences and things on YouTube? I mean, what is it that you feel is important there?
Well, I think if you're planning to make videos for teaching, for maybe meetings or for film festivals, or for just putting it out there on YouTube or many of the other websites that are available now. ESCRS has a library that it's starting now, and that's again a very useful resource. If you're planning to start any of these, then the first thing that you should have in mind is, what is the message? What is it that you're going to be teaching the audience? And once you're clear about the message, you need to kind of have a storyboard, which means that you decide how is it that you're going to give this message in a clear way, in a manner that's understandable, so that the take-home points are clear for whoever's watching this video. And once you've done that, you start collecting your material, which means it could be surgical videos, it could be clinical images, it could be statistics, whatever it is. You probably will have most of them with you anyway, because the topic that you generally choose is something that's close to you. So once you've got these in place, the next thing is to kind of put them all in order. For that you need a good video editing software and reasonable familiarity with this software. Of course, it helps if you're doing it yourself, makes it faster rather than sitting with someone else, because you know how to move the things yourself. And once you've edited this, the important points I would say in editing is not to be kind of overly affectionate towards your video, because you need to show a lot during a specified time, so you need to know what to cut out and what to retain so that your message is clear. And once you've done that, you need to do the voiceover, you need to put the the subtitles and whatever. And finally, remember, don't dawdle around the point. Come to the point, make it clear and crisp, and respect the audience time, because they're all busy people. You don't want to waste their time while watching some unnecessary steps maybe, or unnecessary points.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to turn it on its head now. And would you like to tell us what makes a really bad video?
All right. I would say reversing my answer would suffice. So the important things would be, especially if it's a surgical video, it's important to be in focus and have your field of view well focused and in view. For example, a lot of times you see surgical videos which have the cornea completely decentered, the cataract is going on, but it's not really in the center of the field. Well, these things don't make for easy understanding or easy viewing, and those should be avoided. It's nice to have a voiceover because that makes it easy for the person to understand what you're actually saying. And if that may be too difficult for you, at least have subtitles, which makes it which kind of gives your view of what is happening in the video. And basically have a message. Always have a message for your video.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really important, is to tell a story, isn't it? Absolutely right. Because I've reviewed so many videos for the competition, and you can see where people have got the hang of it exactly as you've said. So thank you, Soosan. Thank you for joining us. For more information on this and related topics, please visit us at eurotimes.org.